In the fourth quarter last game, you put Ingram on the ball, and then you did so again, looked like in the second quarter or some in the second half. I mean, he looked really comfortable, different from a couple weeks ago. What have you made of his progress, and how do you think that impacted him?
I think he's done a good job of it. He, we did it as a way, we've been doing it in practice the last couple of days to get him more involved, and he just seems to really gain confidence when he's been running that point position for us. And it's, obviously against the Warriors, it's nice because they have such a long, tall lineup with Livingston and Andre and Draymond and KD that when they're on that second unit together, it was a way for us to help match up against them.
You said that he's looked good in practice. Was it good for him and good for you guys to see him have a game like this?
Yeah, of course. I mean, he played really well tonight. And when you get a young guy that can have a game, a good game before the season starts, I think it kind of helps settle him in. He's a much better shooter than his numbers have shown in the preseason. He's a much better free throw shooter than his numbers have shown. He's a better passer. He's a really solid all-around basketball player for someone that's his age. So I think it will be good for his confidence to have a game like that.
What else stood out to you tonight? What else stood out to you tonight in this game?
I like the way our guys competed. We kept cutting the lead to 7, 8, 9, and then we'd come down and turn the ball over. And against a team like that, they just capitalize on every mistake you make. So there's a lot of good learning that we can take from that. But I was really proud of the way the guys continued to scrap against one of the best teams in the league.
Nick Young keeps playing well. Is he kind of giving you that reason to have to put him in somewhere, to put him in the rotation?
Has he given me given?
Yeah, compared to maybe what you expected coming in.
Yeah. I mean, he's playing as well as anyone on our team, if not the best on our team, honestly. Go back and watch some of the tape, too, on the defensive effort he's giving, chasing over screens. He was matched up with Kevin Durant tonight, and that's not easy for anybody. And I thought he did a good job of fighting and contesting shots. And then he continues to put pressure on them on the other end by the way he's shooting the ball. Well, I think it's great. I think for a lot of young guys with that much pressure playing for the Lakers, being the number 2 pick, they would get discouraged easily, and then they kind of shy away. And anytime you talk to him, he stayed confident. He believes in what he can do, and it was nice to see that kind of happen tonight. That he could show off some of those skills. He's good. I think it's just a tailbone, whatever. But preseason, we weren't going to put him back in. Brandon is further along as a basketball player than I would expect any kid coming out of college after 1 year to be. As far as since we've started, he's picking up the NBA game rather quickly.
What area do you think he's gotten the most comfortable in this preseason?
I think he's getting better at defense. I mean, there's so many differences between defense in college and the NBA. What it's like to guard a knockdown shooter in college is a lot different than in this league. How far out you have to guard on the weak side, where you need to be constantly, to be able to tag cutters and get back to shooters. So all this, these things on defense, I think he's made the most progress with.
What did you think of that group you had as the first unit as a whole?
First unit, just still struggling. We got to figure something out. Individually, they all had good moments throughout the game. Collectively, as a group, we can't keep getting down to big deficits like that so quickly in a ball game. No, tonight we actually had a couple good shots. Julius missed a couple at the rim. He's gonna make. Someone else had a couple open jumper or two. But defensively, they just ran out and got transition layups and threes, like three of the first 4 plays of the game. And now a team like that is just playing with confidence the rest of the night. So it's important that we learn that how we start the game really sets the tone for the rest of the night. Give the second unit credit for changing what that tone was when they came into the game. But we can't make that a theme throughout the season.
When Steve decides to go with the starters to close the game, is that something that at least kind of shows these guys that they were able to get back in it? It's kind of a confidence builder for them?
I don't know. You got to ask them. I don't know what our guys thought about it.
What about for you?
I wasn't thrilled to see Steph Curry checking back in the game with 6 minutes to go when we had made a little bit of a run. But yeah, you'd have to ask the players how they felt about it.
Is it ever daunting to you to just think about the fact that you guys are kind of on the ground floor of what you're trying to do and the payoff maybe 3, however many years down the road?
It's exciting, honestly. I really, really enjoy working with the group of players we have and the coaching staff we have. So it can be frustrating at times, but it's a lot of fun knowing that we can continue to work on these things. And then when you watch guys do it and they get better at it, that's where you get joy as a coach. And seeing the improvement and seeing the light turn on and seeing them figure things out as a group, to me is really the fun part of the job.
What are the times that can be frustrating?
Well, for example, tonight when Steph Curry came down and we kept backing off of him and they threw it ahead. I mean, he's the MVP of the league and he got 3 straight wide open 3-point shots when we had cut the game to 7. So that but we have young guys that aren't used to it, and we're teaching defense that you drop off and then you contest the shot late. So they were doing what we were asking, but of course those rules are different when someone can shoot the ball like Steph can shoot. So obviously as a competitor you get frustrated, but that feeling doesn't stay. It's you go back and you watch film, you coach the guys up, and like I said, you watch them get better at playing.
Sometimes coaches talk about one season is going to be a continuation of the next. Same players, same system, things like that. Are there things from previous seasons that you guys are part of a continuation, or is this all from scratch, basically?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Terry Stotts was talking the other day about their team, that this season should be viewed as a continuation of what they were doing last year.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
first year after Lamar
So the question is,
so
is
for
this?
you guys, is there anything that you can take as a continuation from past seasons?
There's some. It's going back watching tape. Seeing what kind of what plays work for. Like we ran chin 15 for Lou Williams tonight. That's not a play from our playbook, but it's something they ran last year that Lou had a lot of success with. So from that standpoint, we'll try to pick things here and there that they were doing well and incorporate it into what we're doing. But a lot of it right now is going to be, year one of building the foundation of how we want the team to go forward.
Wrap it up, guys.
Did you enjoy the back and forth with Draymond today? You didn't get to do that last game.
Was he talking out there? Yes, I always enjoy the back and forth with Draymond. Unfortunately, usually I was on his team when it was happening. It's not as fun when you're going against him, but there was some good trash talking happening.